This is Kelso Surgeon. Thank you very much for coming to my College of Advanced Sports Handicapping. Getting ready for a big weekend in college and NBA basketball. But the first thing I want to do is to thank you very much for the confidence that you had in me and got on board for my biggest Super Bowl play ever, a 200-unit play on the New York Giants, plus the 3, and they got the money straight up over over the New England Patriots. 25 units on the total, 25 units on the side and total parlay. And just so you understand the figures and how grateful I am to have won, and how grateful I am that you got a piece of the action. If you bet at the $100 per unit level, you won $20,000 on the New York Giants. You won $2,500 on the total. You won $6,500 on the side and total parlay. If you were a $10 bettor, you had a profit of a mere $2,900 in a period of a few hours. I'm so pleased it happened. I'm so pleased it worked out. But nothing in the world makes me happier than the fact you had confidence in me and you got on board and we all got the cash together. That's not the only good news that I have for you. You know, I've been on a run in college and NBA basketball that has no end. My Best Bets Club is winning. My Chairman's Club is winning. But nothing, and I mean nothing, equals what my Personal Best Club has done since January the 10th, when I went to a new formula for handicapping. In my Personal Best Club membership, you know, they receive nothing but 50, 100, and 200 unit plays. And since I put my new formula into effect on January the 10th, my Personal Best Club members have gone 18-7, 16-5, 50-unit winners, 100-unit winner, and that means these people have taken down $56,000 in the last month. And by the way, you know what their investment was? If you put up $195 for a month of service, you won $56,000 if you're betting at the 100-unit level, and mere $5,600 if you're betting at the $10 level. You know, I've tried to tell people for years that sports betting is far more than a gamble where you just roll the dice and hope they come up 7 or 11 or whatever. You know, in the information age and the age of the internet, sports betting is an investment business, and I continually prove that and have a difficult time convincing people of it. But I'm absolutely on fire in basketball, and I expected to be. I can't tell you I never lose, because I do. I'm 18-7 in those 50 and 100 unit games, so there were some losers in there too. But I do the work. I immerse myself in this business, and I go for the money when I find the right spots. And I think there is no better judgment or no better judge of when you can take the rubber band off the bankroll and send it in than am I. Got a dynamite weekend coming up here tonight, Friday. My 50-unit NBA game of the week. My last 50-unit play on Monday. I took the underdog Kings over the Hornets, won straight up 100-92. Tonight, my next big NBA play, my 50-unit NBA game of the week, using a team that has an 85% chance to cover the number, and confident that I will get the money. And then we have on Saturday another 100-unit blowout play in college basketball. I released the first one last week, got all the cash with California. Let me look at the score. California minus 17.5. Beat up on Arizona State 68-47. And by the way, an interesting note here, the wise guys came in on Arizona State in that game for reasons that absolutely defy logic and imagination. Thankfully, we got the big win and the big cover at 100 units. Another one wins on Saturday, and it'll win just as easily as did California over Arizona State. Now, you know, at this time of the year, I'm really zeroing in on a lot of basketball teams and really trying to determine which of a small select group have a legitimate chance to win the NCAA championship. The final game will be played in April in New Orleans. Now, I have really worked hard on narrowing the list down, and I can almost guarantee you that the winner of the NCAA championship will come from one of these 10 teams. They have everything it takes to go the distance. Top my rankings, Kentucky. No surprise there. Second in the rankings, Syracuse. No surprise there. In fact, if I had to bet money, I would say it would be Kentucky and Syracuse in the championship game on April the 2nd. In my third spot, I've got Kansas. Kansas is 19-5, but a real sleeper to get it done. The talent is there, and this is a team that is a bit young and improving in every single game that it plays. The fact that it won at Baylor this week sends a signal that the Jayhawks are ready for serious business. So at 24-1, numbers 1 and 2, Kentucky and Syracuse in the number 3 spot, and the sleeper to win it all, the fast improving Kansas Jayhawks. In the 4th spot, Michigan State, 19-5, but just finds ways to win and has a historical record second to none when it reaches Final Fours in the last 10 or 15 years. In the 5th spot, Baylor. Many people think that Baylor has peaked and is on the downside. Baylor's 21-3 and just as dangerous today as they were earlier in the season. In the 6th spot, Ohio State, another team that's 21-3. Has it all going for them. UNLV is in the 7th spot. UNLV is one of these teams that Syracuse's strength is talent and a deep bench. UNLV's team is talent of equal ability and a bench at least as deep. I can tell you right now that UNLV has an excellent chance to get to the Final Four and to get the job done. In the 8th spot, Duke. Duke makes me a little nervous because they win and in the toughest of spots and occasionally get beat in games that they should lose. In the 9th spot, North Carolina, 20-4. You can't count them out. They're going to be as tough as can be. And another sleeper is Missouri, 22-2. Missouri is very athletic, very quick, and I can tell you one thing, if they get you down, you'll never catch up with them. So let's run down again the 10 teams that I think will be in the Sweet 16, and all of which have the talent to get to that final game, the championship game. Kentucky, Syracuse, Kansas, Michigan State, Baylor, Ohio State, UNLV, Duke, North Carolina, and Missouri. And while I'm not going to say I'd bet my life on it, I can assure you that I've done my homework, and I'm reasonably certain that 2 of those 10 teams will be in the championship game. Now on Monday night, I beg your pardon, on Tuesday night, St. Valentine's Day, I'm kicking off my annual St. Valentine's Day package. It runs for 11 days, 24 top-rated plays, most of them 50 and 100-unit plays, a few 25-unit plays. That's beginning on Tuesday, 11 days, 24 top-rated basketball games, and you can get the entire package for just $125 you can charge to your major credit card. When I put together these packages, it's no accident. You know, when I put together my Super Bowl package, it ran 5 days. Had one loser on the whole card. Was 2-1 in 50-unit plays, 1-0 in 100-unit plays. And I've already told you what we did in the Super Bowl. If you bet them all at the 100-unit level, you won $50-some thousand. When I put together a package, it's not an accident. The St. Valentine's package is not an accident. We have a situation here where at every game and every week deeper into the season we get, the more predictable these games are, because you're all at once. You know what you've got. You know which teams can win on the road and which teams can't. You know what's at stake in each game. You know if teams are incentive-driven or not. And it's just a lot simpler to isolate these winners. And I intend to do that. And once again, you can get the entire 11-day St. Valentine's package for just $125 charged to your major credit card. And by the way, get on board for that 100-unit college blowout game on Saturday and pay for your whole subscription in one shot. Now, last but not least, I've been asked many times, why am I being so successful in my big game plays in basketball. I just want to lay it out for you, and I have expanded on it a bit on my website. There'll be a lot more in my newsletter this week, which goes up today on the website. Handicapping in college basketball right now and trying to beat these very tight numbers has to do with one fundamental element: finding power teams, playing weak teams, and then start the handicapping process there. It's worked. 18-7 since January the 11th, and it's going to continue to work. I could say a lot more about basketball today, but I'm going to save it for the website and my newsletter today. Once again, get on board with me right now and get ready to win all the money you ever wanted in your life. I'm crushing the numbers in basketball, and this is just the beginning. Thank you for watching. I'll be back here Monday with my next report.